told that it's just like, it's not healthy. We're not healthy for each other anymore, and we're choosing to split ways, and that's what I'm starting to see. And I feel like it's really about just evolving as a person, evolving as an individual, and realizing that people grow apart sometimes.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Rollin with the Homies. So today we're going to get into generational differences. We are millennials, and we're going to talk about that Gen Z and boomers and just getting into the nitty gritty of the big differences. So baby boomers are 1946 to 1964. That's the old.
That's our grandparents.
Generation X is 1965 to 1980.
Okay, my mom.
That's my mother. That's our mother.
My mom is a boomer.
My mom's a boomer.
Yeah, she is. She's like right before.
My mom is 60. My mom is 63.
And mine's 62.
63.
Oh, I got a call and said, "Girl, you a boomer."
64.
Are you sure? Because I think my mom is okay.
My mom is
My
60.
mom was born in 62.
Yeah, I think my mom was born 63.
So our moms are
64.
boomers.
Oh yeah, my
They're
mom's 58. Okay.
Yeah.
And then millennials is 1981 to 96, 88,
Shout out
89.
to our boomers, millennials.
And
Millennial
then
crew.
Gen Z, we know the 1997 to 2012.
And you know our kids are called alphas?
Alpha, and I love it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Lenny told me
Generation
she's like,
Alpha.
alpha. I was like, what?
Yes.
But you know what? I think the name is fitting too.
It's cute.
It is cute, alpha, because they are the alpha of this.
I feel like
to the
it's fitting
bag.
because
It's
they
cute.
are growing up in such a different world than we
They
are. Like, they're growing up in this technology age, and they're going to be getting to that bag.
sure
They know a whole... It ain't even about the bag. I mean, well, obviously, it's always about the bag.
It is.
But they just have a whole different mindset and different way of doing things.
So do you feel, just speaking on that, so if a Gen Z generation person, they're like, I'm not dealing with this. They're going to deuces. And they don't even have a backup plan. For me, I'm thinking about everything. I'm like, you know what? I could do another day. And then another day turns into another day. Another day turns into another day. And I'm just stressed out. How do you feel about that?
And then 5 years later...
5 years later,
damn.
you're like, what?
I've been here for 5 years. I think that our mindsets are just so different. Like, I feel like when we were growing up, millennials, like our parents were, well, our parents are boomers, but some people's parents, what's the next generation? What we say? I don't even know. But the next generation after that, a lot of those parents, they grew up and you gonna get that 9 to 5. You get a good job. You go to school, go to college. You get a good job. You set for life. We don't live in that world no more. We don't live in that world at all no more.
The economy has changed. It's not as... I was looking at a YouTube or Instagram post, and he was saying, you know, we got to understand, we got to go with the change. Yeah. It was easier for the boomers back then because, you could get a house for like $70,000 and...
Nice one.
My grandma bought her house for $17,000.
In what area? Where?
She lives in LA. That
crazy.
same house
Never.
right now will go for about $800,000. You cannot compare the two, like at all. Y'all can't say, "Oh, by this time I had my house." No, that's not the world we live in.
And then they want to
Our
pay
interest rates
pennies.
interest rates are high. Our prices. Girl, I was driving down the street and I saw a freaking condo starting at high 800s. It said, and that was a deal, high 800s, and it had an exclamation mark. And I said, "No,
These
Why?
jobs want to overwork you and pay you pennies. Like, seriously.
And I feel like going back to like what you said, comparing the generations. Now, Gen Z, they are quick to quit their jobs. They're not thinking about the 9 to 5, a backup plan. They got a different way of doing stuff.
And they're not going to sit there and take all that stress. If they stressed out, they are they in their zen moment. They are like, you ain't about to, I need that work-life balance, baby. And I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
They have a certain level of faith. They're like, I know I'm going to get something else. I'm not about to deal with this shit.
They're not playing with their mental health.
At all.
Okay?
At all.
And I think that comes
it,
from... This episode of Rollin' with the Homies is sponsored by Wayfair. Y'all know I love a cute and cozy space, and Wayfair makes it so easy to make your home look amazing. From furniture to decor to all those little accent pieces that pull a room together, Wayfair has it all. Click the link in the description to shop their latest and find your perfect piece. I don't think that comes from just Gen Z, though. I think that comes from just us as humans over time evolving and us realizing, okay, mental health ain't nothing to be played with.
It's
Like, this
not.
is stressing me out a little bit more, you know?
Mhm.
And I think it's about also social media. I feel like,
was
I
gonna
hate to
say
keep
that.
going back to social media, but I feel like with social media, we're being more open with the conversation of how we're feeling, our mental health and work and entrepreneurship and all this. And so I think that they have that in their faces all the time, that they're like, fuck this bull.
Cause not us.
Forget this bull.
Yeah.
I don't have to be here for 30
They
years.
gonna get to
And I'm
that
not about to
bag.
work here for 30 years and wait for retirement. I'm about to make my own plan.
I don't even think that's even just.
It's a scam.
It's a scam. 30 years is crazy with jobs and just the company ever changing. It's just a lot of changes that you got to go through, and you're not being recognized. That's a lot. But shout out to the people that can hold on, and you are in a great cultural environment.
Mhm.
I appreciate a good company that, you know, just like
Values.
even like
Yeah,
with
values.
Aunie's husband, it's just like I'm consistently making sure that you grow in your career. I'm looking out for you. You're not just a number. That's dope to me. If I could find something like that, Jesus.
Yeah, nothing against a 9 to 5. We love a good 9 to 5. We love a 9 to 5 to fund a dream. Okay.
I want to
But
touch.
you got to find a good company.
Yes,
sure.
I want to touch on these kids. I don't have kids yet, but these two got a van full. Okay, I want
They
to
got a
touch on
team.
the
A whole
respect.
team.
I want to touch on the respect with these generations. I just want to speak specifically on millennials and what are they called? Alphas or
Gen
Gen
Alpha.
Alphas? I don't know.
Mhm.
But I see a lot of stuff on the internet. I am a body cam girl on YouTube, and these kids turning up in the classroom. We back in the school days.
They got some alpha
They got some
personalities.
alpha personalities. How do y'all feel about teacher and your child interaction? How are you teaching your child to show up in a classroom and respect the teacher? And Aunie used to be a teacher, by the way. So what do you feel about that when you see these kids fighting these teachers?
It starts at home, honestly. It starts on how we are raising our children. And I feel like the teachers are getting so buck with these kids because these kids got smart ass mouths. Like,
Lord,
they get at you like they're an adult and you forget real quick. Like,
Can you imagine?
let me snatch myself back. Like, you are a minor, but you are talking like you are a whole grown ass adult. Go get your mama.
Go get your
Right.
mama.
Go get your mama.
Go get your mama. Like, it's disrespectful, and it's like we gotta teach our kids that it doesn't matter what someone is saying to you. You have to control yourself. It's self-control.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to react and respond to everything that you do not like. And I feel like these kids have a problem with that. It's like, I don't like it. I gotta.
But where
I
you
gotta
getting
do
that?
something-
Where
I
you
gotta do
learning that
something about
from? First of all, why are you learning to even come up with this talking back? I can't even imagine your kids.
And it's like parents not holding their kids accountable. And
At all.
And that's one thing I don't play with. It's like, I may not, and I tell my kids, I mean, they're pretty young. My oldest is 13, but I be telling her, I'm the realest one on your team. I have your back to the fullest, but if you are wrong, you are wrong. We're going to talk about it later, you know, but at the same time, like, I'm teaching them to be respectful kids. And I know that if something was to go down, it wasn't my child.
Exactly. That's good to know.
You
What about
can't even tell
You
me
can't
that it was my
even-
child.
you
My
can't
child
even-
didn't do that.
Because I know for a
What
fact.
about it?
I'm on the way.
Period. I'm on the
I'm
way.
on the way, and my kids know I'm on the way.
On the
so
way.
they would never even do nothing disrespectful to no
I
teacher.
remember being
That's
in
it.
middle school and I had them talk too much on my report card and stuff like that. I was afraid for that parent conference because Lord, she's
Don't
doing
bring-
this. I was in the back seat and just, I know I'm going to get it.
My
I would
already
fear my
knew.
mama. Like, I'm not about to play with, I'm not.
Don't
she
bring
works
my
too
mama
hard.
to this
Don't
school.
you already
Look, y'all already know. When you get them fingers pointed towards you, you already know. My mama don't play. Don't call my mama. Don't call my mama, please. I was just joking.
I was just
You know,
joking.
I was just
I ain't really
joking.
like that. I ain't really built like
I
that.
was a good kid. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Anything not to get my mama called. But these parents is different nowadays.
It's just crazy. I was
We are
watching a body cam. The police had to come to the school because the child was fighting a police officer or security on campus. And the mama came up there, just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I'm going to get you out. Like, you're wrong. Oh, you're racist and all. It's not even a race card. Your son, why?
Yeah, you're
Why are you condoning this? And then that's gonna show when they leave
No
school.
accountability.
They gonna be in and out that juvenile system. It's just a generational curse. Statistically, you're gonna be in the system.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it right now. It ain't a race, nothing. Y'all always so quick to say it's a race. This like it's a y'all white men and no, it's not. Your son is just. What are you doing at home?
Parenting.
It's parenting.
It's parenting.
And you're condoning this.
90% of the time, it's parenting, and it shows.
Yeah,
It shows all the time.
It shows.
But they say that these millennial parents are different.
They are.
They
My
say
mom
we
blacked
are the
me all the
most unserious parents ever.
I agree with that.
My mom be looking at me like,
what? I would never.
she be looking at me like, y'all are soft.
And they would never.
Y'all
And
are
we
soft
are
parents.
soft. But
And
you
we
know
are.
what?
We're different. We are.
We're different. I think that we realize that open communication works out better sometimes. Not saying that they did it wrong. I think that we realize that, okay, my mom did it this way. This is where I want to be different. But I will say that we are unserious parents sometimes, but we have fun with our kids.
We do.
But my
It's different.
kids know too. Don't play me. But I can't give them that eye like my mom
My
used to
kids
give me.
try me daily, and they don't. My mom is like you said. My mom gave me the eye, and my kids look at me like,
What's wrong with your eyes?
Let me tell you something. First of all,
Girl, I tried to give Drew the look. Drew said,
They look back
like,
at
what
me.
is that?
They look right back
Something
at you.
Let me tell you, Aunie would get that phone taken away all the time.
I sure did.
But when her mom
You ain't never had your phone.
when her mom, but she knew where that phone was.
She
in
went
that
right in that
bedroom.
drawer.
Go in that drawer. It's a drawer. Oh,
I'm
here. I was like, what the heck?
I'm a check girl when I take my kids' phones all the time. But I change up the spot just because of her. You ain't never gonna know where that
You
phone
ain't gonna- I
is.
used to go in there like, we turn on that music in that purple ass room, put in some
purple ass room.
put in some wings in the oven, get it crack-a-lacking, invite them niggas over, and go in that room.
Hey, listen.
Let me talk to-
I'm over here
I
like,
said,
Mom, we're just joking. We're just joking.
just joking.
Nobody was
Look,
over.
Look, nobody's over, but for real
Nobody
though.
was over.
But look, I agree with y'all. Like, I think we have the best of all the generations. Like, we get a little bit of the alpha, the Gen Z, baby boomers, and millennial. And I think it's good for your kids to come to you and talk to you, have that relationship. They don't have anything to hide, because I had to learn everything from these streets, okay? Like, I never felt comfortable just like going to my mom talking about sex and stuff. And never. You having sex?
To this damn day, I got 3 kids. I got 3 kids. We ain't talked about sex, girl. What the hell? No, but I think that's an important point, though, that you make, though, because I think that our parents were more like, you stand in a child's place.
I'm not your friend.
I'm not your
I'm
friend
not your
at
very
all.
much. I'm not your friend.
That
But I
was me
think that
daily.
I love, and me and Aunie talk about this all the time. I'd be like, did he just say this to me? What the hell? But I love that they feel comfortable enough to come
I
to
love that.
me
In this world
and
today,
say something.
for
Girl, my
sure.
kids be saying stuff, and I be like, did you just tell me about how you feel about your feelings was hurt because I said something to you? Excuse me,
I love
girl.
that.
I would have went in my room and never said a
And
thing.
cry right in your journal.
Cried and cried
your
and
life
cried
on
because
it.
my mama didn't want to hear that.
Yep.
And all my kids do that. They will tell me, and sometimes I
Or
just be like, but I
Tell me how you feel.
I love that they do that though. Like it really
Yeah.
like I sit and reflect sometimes too. Like even if I'm saying something and it's like, oh, you hurt my feelings. I'll be like, okay, well, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings, but this is why I said it. Like, and I explain a little bit sometimes. Like there was no explaining in our household. It was like I said what I said. They didn't even say. They never say that. It was just like
We
it was
never
like-
would have brought up.
I never would have brought it up, but like I love that they're able to like talk to us and express themselves, and it's a beautiful thing, and I'm here for it. Now, if they a little disrespectful at times, I will, I get to threatening. They don't take me seriously.
I was about to
with
say,
that either.
Look, girl, what you saying?
Oh,
Alright.
Girl, don't make me get the belt. They look at me like,
Right. Throwing them new terms out there that we don't know.
okay, mom.
Sure.
But no, like, they really do like. We do have like conversations and we talk. So
And that's dope to me. I love that
Yeah,
so
for
much that
sure.
you, in this world today, your kids, you don't know what they're going through. And
No.
with all these things on social media, always going back to the social media piece, they're getting educated from things that are not even true, not even real, and they believe it so much. So I'm glad that your kids
I
can
don't
come
even
to
do
you.
that.
Yeah.
Like London, my 13-year-old, she does not have a social media, and she's
Shout
like,
out
"Oh,
to
my friends
London.
have a social media."
Yep.
Okay. Like,
And
I
one
don't-
thing I love about how they parent
don't
is
care.
the fact that they keep them in a child, like that child mentality. Like, I love a child that's into action figures. If they're a boy, if they're a girl, they're into Barbies. They're into all the little cartoons. Like, keep them there as long as you
I pride
can.
myself on that,
Yeah,
though. Like,
let
that's
them-
one of the things I pride myself on is that my kids are their age.
Thank
She
you.
is very much 13. My 10-year-old is very much 10.
Why you have a lace front that's like 15 years old?
My 9 is very much 9. Like,
his
they
own.
are their age, and I, like, pride myself on that. Like, you don't need to grow. There is so much time to grow up. There's
Exactly.
so much time to grow up. And I have girls, and it's like, be as young as you can be at this age, and not to be like young, like naive, and like, you know, feeling like you don't know anything. Because if you need to know something, ask me, and I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
But be your age. Like, you don't have to be nothing else but you.
Period.
And I'm gonna
And
keep you
look
at
your
13.
age.
Yeah, you're gonna be 13.
Oh my god,
Girl, Jace started school. Jace started middle school last year.
How old is Jace?
Jace is 12 now,
Mhm.
but he started middle school last year. Girl, when I tell you, I pulled up to this middle school, and I was just like,
Hormones and the
Making
food.
them
It's in the
lashes.
"Is this
food.
a high school?"
I know,
It's in
it's
the
crazy.
food.
Girl, when I tell you they had these little pleated tennis skirts right under their booties. Hey, you guys, thank you for tuning in to Rollin' with the Homies. 60% of you guys who watch our show still are not subscribed. I'm going to need you to click that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you can see when we drop another episode. Now back to the show. You ain't even
Lashes
wearing
that
that.
look like
Lashes. I'm not even wearing that. I don't even feel
Girl.
comfortable. These lashes look like damn broom bristles coming off like full face.
Glam.
Glam.
Nails,
How do y'all even
long-
have time to do that? I want to get my sleep. It was hard for my mom to even wake me
in the
up.
morning.
What are you doing? Are you doing this
It's
in
too
a bath?
much.
It's too much.
It's too
But I feel going
much.
back to that what we say about social media, it's social media. These kids are looking at these other girls and they're like, "Oh,
these tutorials,
These
and I'm all for
tutorials.
it for
Me
fun at the
too.
house and whatever. But we're not going to school like that. No, school is for school. We're not doing all that.
look your age."
Look your age.
I got in trouble for going to go put on some damn mascara.
I'm not doing
okay,
that.
I forgot to take off eyeliner in the car one day, and my mama said, "Oh hell no."
Yeah.
I tried to get in the car and just face his way towards the window.
But we weren't even focused on that.
At all.
We were just wanting
We
to be
weren't.
around our friends and put our little shit in our fucking binder with our pictures and, you know, slick
a
our
little
hair
scrapbook and
back.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
Such a
it's
different
just
day.
so
It was such a
easy.
different day, but it feels like not that long ago for it to be such a different day. If
Right.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like
We wanted
that
them damn
wasn't that
Melissas.
long
Them
ago, but
Melissas-
it feels
them Melissas smell
them-
good.
We
They
all have
smell
Melissas.
good?
Melissa
they had a
smell
smell.
good. They had
They
a
had
smell
a
to them.
smell?
Oh my
I had
god,
one
I
that
can
was
smell a good
strawberry.
Melissa right now. If
Mine
y'all
was
know what Melissa's out,
strawberries. Mine was like strawberry smell.
yes. Oh
I
my
wore it on
god,
the first day of 9th grade.
we had them Chinese slippers.
Sure did.
Why did we wear those damn Chinese?
They were so
They were
cute.
so
They
cute,
were
every
so
color.
cute.
And
You know
everything
what
was
though? I
affordable.
saw some at
The beauty
Ross
supply
the other
store?
They was
day.
bringing them back.
First
They
of all,
are.
they reminded me of Chinese slippers, but they were so much cuter. They were like denim, and at
Yep.
first I was like,
Denim.
"Girl, they were denim, and they had some rust
I
on
would
the
legit
top."
wear
I
the
said,
heck out of the
"Excuse
shoes.
Me,
Butterfly clips, you know, we
all of it.
the little boing
We were
boing.
very fashionable.
I
like,
we were, we
Make
were
no
cute.
sense, but it was cute.
And then I look back at pictures now, like, watch y'all look
Girl,
like,
what
what
I
the
have on?
hell?
the hell I have on.
So I want to jump into love and relationships. How do you feel? What do you think about the difference between our parents staying in a relationship? And I know we talked about this on another episode, but I want to dive a little deeper. Staying and holding down your partner, your hubby, when they cheated, unemployed, or they got some other shit going on. And it's like, we don't believe in divorce. We see a lot of people in the millennial bracket. Nigga, I ain't dealing with that shit. Like, women is bossing up, and not even the women, the men too. Just like, and it's at a high rate, but there are a lot of sustainable relationships. Do you feel that we should stick around through all the trials and tribulations?
I think it just depends, right? I think it's situation to situation, but I think that we are seeing a high rate of people not sticking around in our generation. Like, I feel like I'm starting to see a lot of divorce. I think that women are celebrating divorce too. I think that I don't know if divorce is a celebration or not, but I think that it is also back to that conversation of not having a plan B. There's so much out there in the world that we see. I feel like I keep going back to social media, but I feel like there's so much more out there in the world nowadays, and people are like, I'm not staying around for this. Like, I can go get my bag on my own. I don't need you. Not like that, but you know what I mean? I feel like nowadays people know how to get it on their own, and so they're not staying in relationships. I feel like how the generation prior to us were.
I think it's a level of disrespect.
The old school generation
I feel
said
like-
till death do us part. So
Right.
I don't like you, and you're gonna sleep in the other room.
You sleeping in the other room, and we
O-
keep in this
older-
two-income household. We
Older
keep in our
older generations had separate rooms. They will sleep in 2 separate rooms.
Yeah,
they're not.
I know a lot of
they're
people
not.
that
Or just
divorcing.
get over
Yeah,
it.
they're
It's like a
not
get over it mentality.
They're not
like,
divorcing.
Yeah.
Till death do us part. And you gonna sleep in that room. I'm sleeping in this room, and we
doing
barely
this for
talk.
the kids.
But I feel like that you
That's the old school.
start to resent your partner so
Yeah.
much. It's just like, why am I
This
even
age,
doing
we're
this?
not doing
We're
that.
not doing
Yeah,
that.
this
We're
age,
not about
we're
to be
not. This
stressing out
generation.
because you fucking stressing me the fuck out over the shit that you doing, and I'm doing all this stuff, taking care of the kids. I'm holding every hat in the household. Nah, I'm not dealing with that. And you're not gonna put nothing on me to say I can't divorce this person and I'm getting my ass beat and all this other stuff. No, it's certain levels. It's like you said, it's situational. I'm not about to be in no household getting my ass beat and
hell
getting
no.
my money taken away from me and all these things. You're cheating on me. You're blatantly disrespecting me. But I'm till death do us part. No,
I agree.
I'm divorcing your ass.
Yeah, I think that we starting to see. Well, I'm starting to see divorce even without all that happening.
Same.
Yeah,
I think
true.
that it's just that people are coming to a mutual decision. Like, this is just not working out
It
for
didn't work
us.
out.
It's not working out for us. Nobody could have cheated. No money problems. No anything. I'm just starting to see that people are really. I'm taking it back to mental health. That it's just like it's not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
We're not healthy for each other anymore, and we're choosing to split ways, and that's what I'm starting to see. And I feel like it's really about just evolving as a person, evolving as an individual, and realizing that people grow apart sometimes. And I feel like the older generation, like she said, they're not doing that. It was death till us part. Do we part?
Do you feel there's a difference in the generations? And I know I'm comparing a lot to Generation Z and Millennial as far as the respect in the relationship. Like as far as or even baby boomers, where it's like, I can't believe she said that with her man there, or that my mom would never, like, speaking out of a woman's place. Or why would you say that?
That older generation was heavy
don't
on
play
that woman's place.
Yeah.
And we're not like that no more.
No.
I'm going to speak my mind.
Or
I have
wearing
a
what you're
mind.
wearing, like just
But
your
my
clothing.
man respects
Oh, I
that
see
I
what you
speak,
mean.
but my speak my mind and wants you to be you.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, okay.
I think that is a lot about too, like, generate those older generations and our generation. We're looking for different things in a relationship. Like, I think back then it was more so women expected the man to be a provider, and
Gender roles
that
again,
was
going back to
gender
like
roles,
cooking.
right?
You supposed to be doing all
Yeah.
this.
I
You
feel
don't
like they
say
want
that was the
nothing.
goal to get, for them, I feel like get a good man. Like, that was what they were raised on, find a good husband, let him be the provider. And so I think that they kind of stayed in like a woman's place.
I feel like this generation, not ours, but like the younger ones, kind of want that too in a different way. They want to be kept.
Oh, they want that soft life.
They want that soft life.
That's
they
what
want,
I was
they
living
want
on.
to
They
be
want-
kept.
yes.
So in the same era as the older, but in a different way. Like, they don't want to do anything. They want to sit up and be the pretty girl, and the husband bring home the bacon, and they don't even cook. They don't know how to
I
cook.
was gonna say, they don't wanna do anything.
They don't cook. They don't clean. They don't do nothing. They just want to be the prize. And it's like, baby, you got a lot more life to live, because
Say what you
that is
bringing
not-
to the table.
that is
Sprinkle,
not going to
sparkle.
last long.
No, it's not.
And that's the marriages that end quick right there. That's the
Period.
For
point.
sure.
What about this? Like, well, I'm not gonna touch on money. Cut that, David. Let me jump
What's that
into
noise?
It's the
There.
AC.
Oh.
Okay. What about? Let's jump into mental health. Let's talk about with the baby boomers versus millennial and Gen Z. If you seek therapy or you're looking into astrology and all this Zen stuff, we talked about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I know with my mother's generation, they're baby boomers, therapy, I don't need no therapy. the heck? I ain't crazy. I know what I know, and I don't need nobody to tell me otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
But millennials,
I think we're just now starting to get okay with it. And I mean, like, when I say starting, I mean, like, within the last, like, 10 years.
yes.
Because
for sure.
we weren't even like that. We were like,
No.
we didn't talk about
We
it.
didn't know about anxiety. I didn't
We
know
didn't-
anxiety and mental health.
Anxiety wasn't
about
it. We weren't
this.
even talking about anxiety.
talk
You
growing
better
up.
suck it up.
Okay.
The hell?
Talk about
This has been the
The
talk within
Eliante?
like the last 10 years for like millennials and like being okay with like, okay, I'm struggling, or I didn't know that I didn't have a name for it. I've always felt this way, but I didn't really have a name for it. I didn't know what I was
Until
feeling
social media came
until,
out.
like it became like a thing for real. But I feel like for our generation now, we've come to the point where we're like accepting like, okay, I need a second, I need some therapy. I need to talk to my, somebody about all the problems that I had with my mama or my daddy or my family or whatever it may be. And it's okay. And I feel like it's beautiful. In fact, I feel like everybody should have a therapist, because why
For
not?
sure.
Like,
For sure.
But do you feel like it's so heightened and so recognized that it starts to make you feel like you're having a mental
I feel
health
like it's
issue?
overly pushed.
It is.
And I feel like it's overly pushed for kids. I was talking to her about it. Even when we go to the movie theater, I promise you, and it's a kids movie. It'd be like a Disney movie or whatever. Half of the little previews is talking about mental health to kids. And I'm just like,
you're putting that in
these
their head.
kids
You
don't
giving them
even-
ideas.
These kids don't even know what it is. You're telling them, oh, you feel sad for 5
I
minutes.
wasn't even feeling that.
You anxiety, mental health. You depressed. You
Suicidal?
Suicidal?
Like, my
Like,
gosh,
You're
like,
dropping this in their ear.
like,
they was perfectly
they
fine.
were fine,
Yes.
and now you're like dropping little seeds to them. Like
I agree.
they're depressed and they have suicidal thoughts. And are you sad? And are you this? And are you this? And I'm like, for us, I feel like for our
We're
age, we can
exposed to
handle
that.
it. We
Yeah.
know. But for kids, I feel like that's when we have to like pull back on it, because
We weren't
why
coddled and
we-
stuff. We had to figure it out, and it wasn't stressing us out and making us, oh my God, I'm so depressed. Now, I understand people.
We're built.
They went.
different, though.
We are built differently.
We got tougher skin. This
We-
generation, skin
you can't
is
say
so
nothing. You can't
freaking
even
thin.
discipline your child
Oh
without
my
them.
They get
getting the
offended at
principal.
everything.
They can't. They
They
get
get
offended. It's just too much. They're so sensitive. We're not like that.
We're not.
I think also that millennials have a really unique space in the generations too.
I
Like
agree.
we've lived
Best
in a
of both
time. Yeah, we got the best of both
We
worlds. Like we
do.
lived in a time where we didn't have like social media and internet, and we actually went outside to
I
play with
miss
our
it.
friends.
I miss
Like
it.
miss
we
it
can't
so
really
much.
relate
My
to
razor
like that
phones,
older
I need-
generation and the younger generation.
Okay, we're gonna stop here. That's today's episode of Rolling with the Homies. Drop in the comments what generation you are. Are you a Gen Z? Are you a millennial? Are you a baby boomer? Are you an alpha, baby? Yeah, so let us know what you think of this episode, and let us know what you think about the topics we discussed today. Let us know your thoughts. Until then, comment, like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications for the next episode.